every single day, as human beings, we have a finite amount of energy to be spending on our habits and our choices. Now, when we're not aware about the laws of nature or the universe, whatever you want to call it, we are oblivious to these laws, and therefore we end up breaking them in a way that works against us. When we're oblivious to the laws of nature and we don't have knowledge about how things work, we will obviously end up being in a situation where we're breaking these laws and are not in harmony with these laws. But when we make an effort to gather more knowledge, to gather more information about how things actually work, for example, we cannot see gravity, but we can feel it. We can feel the weight of gravity. Similarly, there are endless amount of things that we probably cannot perceive, but when we gather knowledge about these things that people over the years have gathered with their experiences, when we gather this type of knowledge, we actually have a chance to work in harmony with the laws of the universe. And once we realize that our energy is finite and we can either choose to waste it, leak it every single day, or we can choose to put it in the right places, into situations and habits that actually help us vibrate higher. When we learn to raise our frequency and realize that it's not about one end goal. Maybe you can have smaller goals in life, but when you realize it's not about one end goal, but rather about becoming the kind of person who uses his or her creative energy to create, and therefore depression and anxiety really don't have a place. Because when you end up not using this potent energy, you're going to waste it in places where you don't want to waste it. And that's why we end up living lives where we feel unfulfilled, because we're not using this creative energy in the right way. And once we learn how to, we end up feeling more fulfilled and things start happening smoothly. We start actually becoming the kind of person who can hold the abundance that is literally available. It's not that we end up getting it, it's that we end up becoming the kind of person who can hold that abundance.